Alright, so what's up, guys? We got our first actual Rob main for the day. His name was, what was it? King of Slug. But I don't know if he wanted to have that full thing or just Slug on there. So, just putting on Slug for now. He's got to tell me later if he wants me to change that. And we've got WhiteHusky. So, we did get to watch a lot of this match. That was not smart. You do not want to waste your, full charge laser off the bat. You're going to want to use that to counter a lot of Duck Hunt's, wall. Because if you use a full charge laser, that will literally go through everything Duck Hunt has. It'll reflect back the can, it'll kill the gunman, and it will break the play pigeon as well, just like that. So that's going to be one of Rob's main tools. He's going to be using this matchup constantly. So you need to make sure you end up being tricky with your wall. So WhiteHusky, one of our he's basically all about the can. And having a mindset like that for a matchup like this should actually hurt him quite a bit. If WhiteHusky's able to play really, really good up close, it should go fairly well for him. But the other thing too is that he is going to want to use his projectiles to counter all of Rob's projectiles as well. Oh, he had a free up air right there. Unfortunately, he didn't capitalize. So right now, WhiteHusky is in a lead right now, but okay, I was about to say just 10 more percent. He's at death percent. He is already at death percent. That's going to be all he really needs to do is reboot right there, and then he would have been good. But maybe because of rage, it wouldn't have worked. But I'm not 100% sure just yet. Good dash attack. Okay, so because the can was blinking right there, it was just going to explode in pace and not get knocked into Husky. So good awareness from Husky that he could just keep rushing in. Okay, he almost got that up air. If he just positioned it correctly, that would have actually been death to Slug. Okay, good on Husky on using that detail to duck under the can. I know that wasn't intentional, but hey, it's good to point out things like that. Good placement of the can there to just cover himself from any potential gyro setup right there. That was a free F smash. One thing you gotta be aware of is if Rob is doing up B and then he's throwing an attack, you need a punisher for it. Because if you don't get those punishers, most likely Rob's gonna punish you pretty hard later on. Okay, so that was actually a nice setup from Slug right there. It was there to catch the roll read. And then he threw out a back air just in case the gyro hit. Fortunately, WhiteHusky did screw up. Okay, that's okay. He did screw up his B reverse can. Well, I don't think he wanted to be reversed at all. I think he just wanted to throw it in the direction of Slug. And that's gonna kill. The thing is, like, our can will not kill early generally, but if you're high enough up there and you have enough percent, you should be dying, especially at 170. Off of a fresh one as well. Okay, so good gyro right there to counter WhiteHusky trying to set up another can. And WhiteHusky should have just delayed it a little bit on that clay pigeon right there. Because if he'd have done that, then he would have been able to get a good combo on Slug. Actually, right where Slug was, since he was at the ledge, if he just delayed that clay pigeon just a little bit, he could have gotten the dare combo. Oh, and this is going to be let death? Nope. Okay, so Slug, if he just actually jumped off stage and then just dared, that should have been the end of Husky right there, but there's always the risk of magnet hands just coming into a factor right there, but I do think he had enough time to just do like a short hop dare and would have been able to cover Husky's recovery. And that's going to take it. Rob's F smash is fairly strong, and I believe sweet spot is closer to his eyes as well. So, game 1, going to go to Slug. Let's see if WhiteHusky can bring it back. It was a very, very, very close even game. So, oh, it's a courtesy? Ah, I gotcha. Cool. Makes sense because we're online. Ah, I see. Good to see some good stuff. Good to see the spirit from Slug. So, I don't know if you guys can read, but basically, Rob doesn't start off with the full charge at the beginning. So basically, it seems like what they end up doing is they just end up throwing out the charge as a courtesy to make sure, you know, they don't start off with it. So that's one thing that WhiteHusky should look out for when Slug does it. And there we go. And we're off. Alright, so I feel like the best thing that you're going to be doing is the first thing you're probably going to want to do, especially on a stage like this, is get that can out, get it on a platform. That gives one thing Rob to look out for, and you're going to have to force him to choose what to do in that case. He can either focus on you, or he can try to focus on removing the can from play. If he focuses on removing the can, you can definitely punish him very easily for that. Okay, so Husky, good job on getting hit by the gyro right there. Otherwise, he's going to get a pretty bad punish. As you saw, the gyro hit pushed him right behind Rob, so Rob was he was out of range of getting punished from Rob. So things to look out for when you're playing this matchup. The other thing you notice that they're doing that I didn't do when I was playing was that they are delaying their recovery. And that's how they're baiting out Rob going for the dare. I don't know if WhiteHusky used his jump there. But it looks like there's a significant amount of lag to Rob's dare. So if you actually do bait out that dare, you actually might be able to jump and then get a dare of your own. So make sure you look out for that. Of course, I think those players can hear everything I'm saying. So I don't know how useful that mix-up's going to be now, but definitely something you should look out for. Oh, so he got a footstool. Unfortunately, his can was not positioned in the right direction to get any sort of meaningful punish off of that, because if he got that footstool into a can, he could have easily followed that into an air. And unfortunately, he didn't have really have. Oh, he should have turned around bear. That was a raw bear. If he raw bear, that would have been a stonk. So if you guys have been on the Duck Hunt Discord for bad tech and good tech there and bad CP, and that was unfortunate. GG's. Slug is going to take that off of massive spaghetti from WhiteHusky right there. And I don't think we actually have any other Rob players at the moment, so I guess I'll take another crack at it, and then after that, we'll close up the stream. And then, yeah, so good stuff to both players. Just WhiteHusky, make sure you don't spaghetti like that. That's kind of it. But yeah, good stuff on mixing up your recovery, and then just overall